Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Aaron, and today I want to talk about the gadgets in the newest patch 1.1 in Genshin Impact. So let's get into it. So first off is this Geo-Resonant Stone. This thing is pretty sweet. Its whole goal is to basically help you find the Geoculi. The problem with it is a alchemy item. It's crafted, and it's a one-time use. So you can use one to find one Geoculi, and that kind of sucks. So on the basis that it helps you find the ones that you are missing, because you could have all of them, but then have like 2 or 3 that you're searching for. You're looking for over 100 of these things in 100 different spots. So this definitely helps you. I would put it S tier because I think it is awesome. It definitely helps. The problem is you use it once, that's it, you're done, and you have to go craft another one, so it does use up some resources. And then on top of that, once you find all the Geoculi, that's it. It's useless after that, you don't need it anymore. So I'll put on A tier. And then the same thing with the Immaculous Resonant Stone. It's kind of the same concept. They're both crafted. They're both kind of the same thing. They mostly just help you find the Geoculi and Immaculi. And once you have them, then you can only use one stone per one. And then on top of that, after that, it's done. They're kind of useless, I'll be honest. So moving on to the next one. This is the condensed resin. And boy oh boy is this thing controversial. Let me tell you my thoughts on it. So the condensed resin is good on many aspects where you can only have a maximum of 3. And then you actually have to spend 40 resin to make it. But you get double the rewards when you use it. So if I've already used them all up and I'm like, I don't want to play as much today, or something came up, so then I might use all of my resin and making a condensed resin. That's instantly 120 resin used. Our cap is 160, so yeah, that gets resin pretty quickly. Then on top of that, they give you double rewards on the Leyline Blossoms and the domains. Let me tell you, I hate the domain where I get the shield one for my Noelle. The shield artifact. I hate it. God, it's like 5 minutes of torture for me because I only have like one electro person, and then she's not even that strong. It's fish. So then on top of that, it kind of sucks, and I use child a lot, and I don't need to, and I get hurt because I'm in AR40 domains. So for this island particularly, it helps me farm those domains that I really don't want to be doing, and it really helps out. So for this, it's S tier. All on the basis that it helps me on domains, and that's great. Now, I'm going to be honest, this wind catcher. Now, the cool thing about this one, if you didn't know, this wind catcher is actually a forged item by the blacksmith. So what that means is the blacksmith, if you're using alchemy, like these are up here like these last 3, then they're a one-time use and that's it, and you have to go remake more. The wind catcher, on the other hand, you make one and that's it. You keep it permanently. Now that's pretty sweet and all, and it does do pretty well. It basically is just it helps you be like Venti. It helps you do the Venti E, where Venti goes up into the air, comes down, it just shoots you in the air. It's a little bit of wind spurt. Is it really that beneficial? I mean, I guess if you are looking for the Geoculi and then the Anemo one, but I really don't find it being very useful. So for that, I'm gonna probably put it C tier. I'm gonna go B tier. I'm gonna go B tier because you get it once and that's it. You get 5 charges with it. At least you don't have to keep making it. You have to go get the charges for it, which is not hard. But yeah, that's alright. So the next one is the Adepti Seeker Stove. Now this one, it's another forged item, so that definitely helps. And it's a stove. It's a portable stove. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of useless. It really is. It's pretty useless. I mean, who in the world is like, man, I'm hungry, I need some food, I'm gonna cook stuff right here. Come on. There is so many darn stoves and cooking ranges and everything all throughout the game. Just all the heliotropes and everybody uses them. I'm gonna be honest, there's almost no reason to have this item. Until we get content that requires us to have a lot of cooked food, there's really honestly, there's no reason for it. There's really not. It's cool, it's helpful, but it's not needed. It's not necessary. So yeah. Moving on to the next. So the next one is the NRE. So it's another forged item. Pretty awesome. I love it when you can just make it once and that's it. You keep it. On the flip side, this item here is to be used on your hot bar. So it's a hot task bar. So basically, it has 2 slots on it. One slot is for recovery food and the other slot is for revival type food. So you put your food in it. It's a nice quick hot bar, because I know not right now co-op isn't that big of a deal, but I'm sure later on, once Genshin Impact keeps growing and evolving, having hot food or having any kind of food available quickly during co-op will be amazing. But right now, I can just hit B, go get my food, and that's it. But I like the NRE. It's definitely helpful, and it's a great item. So for that, I'm gonna probably put an A tier. Put an A tier because I can see the future. Well, I can't see the future, but in the future, I'm sure it will become even more useful as time goes on. So I'm kind of just guessing ahead on it. I really think that's great. So moving on to the next one. So the next one is the Geo Treasure Compass. Now, nobody really has these ones just yet, because at this point it takes like tier 6 and reputation 6, and as far as I know, nobody has it. But the whole concept is of the Geo Compass, and the same thing as the other one, as the Animal Compass, is basically to find chest. Now, chests are annoying, they suck, and they don't give you that much adventure XP. They really don't. They are helpful, and if you want to complete everything, then yeah, they're beneficial. And there's also guides out there that's talking about treasure runs where you can just find your treasure chest. It's the same run, you do it over and over and over. It'll give you maybe a little bit of adventure XP. It's not a lot. Like, I don't see a couple thousand adventure XP or as much adventure XP as like your daily commissions. But these do help, and I guess it can be fun as like a pastime. If you've already done everything else and you're still want to play the game, you're hungering for more content, then you know what? Go right ahead, build you these compasses. The good thing is they are also forged. So once you make them, that's it. Done. You can use it forever, but they do have a timer. They do have timers on them, but nobody really knows just yet because nobody has been made. But I will put these, I'm going to probably put these up here at A, both of them. Now these are both going to be at A, because all reality, they're good, and I think they will be very helpful to the people that want to play a lot, and especially people that want to complete the game, like have 100% completions. Awesome. Awesome. So on to the last one. The last one, I'm really excited to get this, and that's the portable waypoint. Now, just like the 2 compasses up here, it has the same reputation level, I guess like level 6. You have to get that before you can get this one. But in all honesty, this point, I'm sure everyone already knows. Let's be real. Boom. S tier is great. I mean, think about this. You got a portable waypoint. Could you imagine having to run everywhere? Like, could you imagine not having fast tracking it, like where you fast teleport to stuff? Like, come on. Could you imagine having to run that entire map all the time? Oh, I need to go from Mondstadt to Leeway. You're like, oh, it'd suck. So having this portable waypoint is another step forward to basically just quality of life. It's going to help your experience. Myself, I don't know about anyone else, I go to the Geo boss all the time. All the time I go to that. And what I have to do, I either have to, one, walk through all the mobs to get to it, or basically just run through it, or two, I usually end up doing is I swim. And it just takes time. I know it's seconds, but those seconds that it takes me to swim from one island to the next is time that I could have probably almost killed the boss by then, and it just makes my runs quicker. And who knows, for in the future, just like with those compasses, there could be more content that's like that, where there's not a really fast waypoint, that they don't make it as easy, so that then these portable waypoints will become great. They'll help. And then on top of that, by the definition, it says that they last for 7 days. You can only have one in the world, and they last up to 7 days. That's more than I last in bed, I'll tell you that much. Oh, I didn't say that. But anyway, thanks guys. You know, I guess, and the one girl that does watch this, this is my tier list. This is what I think of the gadgets in patch 1.1. Who knows what the next patch will have? I don't know. I can't do spoilers. I got some hints, but I can't do any spoilers. So please, if you like these kind of videos, then like this video and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.